So, back in the garage again. So, the bottom end is pretty much done. That's not the head gasket that's going on there. It's just there to keep crap from off of it. I've got a nice Kinetic to go on there. But yeah, bottom end's basically done. Just need to put the oil pan on. And pulleys and stuff like that. Gotta clean and paint all that stuff. The head is done. Just gotta put the pulleys on and paint them. They're kind of gross looking, but that's, cams are installed. So I'm ready to mate the head to the block. So yeah, I'm going to wait before I go ahead and mate the head to the block, because I don't want all of that resting on the engine stand. I mean it's pretty sturdy, but I don't know, just kind of weirds me out having the full weight of a fully assembled engine just sitting there for God knows how long. So basically, once I mount the head, I want to be able to pull it off the stand and put it back in the car. But there's a few things I need to do to the car before I put the engine back in. Like, I really want to pull that steering rack off and depower it properly by removing all the seals and whatnot. I still need to, it's probably too dark and you can't see shit, but gotta clean the transmission. I need a new clutch. I mean, there's probably some life left on this thing, but I mean, those buttons, those rivets are really close to the surface, and I don't want to go through the trouble of putting this all back together only to pull the clutch out in a few thousand miles. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get a different clutch too. So, in the meantime, I'm going to work on this. Oh, and I also got these. Scored a set of Ksports. Right now the car is rolling on stock struts and eBay coilover sleeves. The only reason why I did that was because when I got the car, it came on cut springs, and I figured eBay springs were probably safer than cut springs. Regardless, they ride like shit, so found the guy selling these on one of the local not local groups, but one of the Escort groups. Yeah, they do exist. There are Ford Escort enthusiasts. Stop laughing. So, I figure that's what I'll work on tonight. Work on getting the steering rack out and at least get the front set of these coilovers onto the vehicle. That's a little better. So basically all of this is still loose because I had to take it all apart in order to get the axles out. I think first, first I'll work on getting the steering rack out. Oh, I should probably replace these bushings, they're pretty bad. By bad I mean practically non-existent. Come on, you motherfucker. So yeah, take the strut out, pretty simple. Same on most cars, like it is on all cars. So yeah, taking the struts off are pretty simple. You got 4 bolts here. If this was a normal spring, you do not want to remove this bolt because you're going to have a bad time. On the Escort, these are 14s. Where's my adapter? Grab my adapter. By the way, my neighbors fucking love me. It's like 10 o'clock at night. And here I am giving it all the ugga-duggas. That's a lot of negative camber. Throw a couple of bolts in up top. Huh. That's interesting. Guess I'm not putting these on tonight because I need some spacers. Alright, so basically what I got going on here is that the knuckle is about 26 millimeters. And the bracket for the coilover is about 32 millimeters. So I need to fab up a bracket and our spacers. I could probably use washers. I don't like the idea of washers because I guess that'd probably be enough surface area. Yeah, I could probably go with washers. And the question is, do I do a washer on each side, or do I just do one thick washer on one side and offset it? Well, fuck. It's really irritating. Check out these washers. 2 millimeters. God, that's a lot. Yeah, about 3 washers. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm gonna give it a shot just because I'm not driving the car anywhere right now. It's just a just to see if this works. Probably what I'm going to do is when I get into work, I have access to a machine shop, so I'll probably take a flat piece of aluminum and go ahead and make a proper bracket. A stack of washers just seems kind of, I don't know. But as the kids say on YouTube, I'm gonna go ahead and send it. Now my concern of doing it this way is with this being, the strut being offset slightly. I'm not sure, I don't really know if that matters. I mean, you'd think it would matter. But anyways, for now, it's just for shiggles. So on to the other side. Yeah, it's like instant swamp ass out here. It is like super humid, super hot. That took a little bit longer than I thought. I didn't realize how late it was too, so like I said, I don't want to go hammering away at this thing. Echoes throughout the entire neighborhood. Yeah, I thought about just closing the garage door, but I'd have to do what I just did, put the car back down and move it forward a few inches because I pushed it back too far. And then I have to put it back up on jack stands, and honestly, just fuck that, because I'm done. So until tomorrow.